Hello everyone, this is Amrita, and today in this video we'll be completely discussing on the topic Chartered Accountant course. Most of the commerce students or students from other streams too keep an aspiration to become a Chartered Accountant. In this video, we'll be discussing what is Chartered Accountancy, why Chartered Accountancy is considered as a better professional course, what are the roles or work of a Chartered Accountant, what is the area of expertise, what is the eligibility and duration of completing CA course, what is the registration process and its validity, what are the 3 stages to become a Chartered Accountant, what is the syllabus and exam pattern, fee structure and salary. Moving on with the first thing, what is Chartered Accountancy? Chartered Accountancy is an independent professional course or an exam which is conducted by Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. The one who clears all the stages and get themselves registered in ICAI can practice as a designated Chartered Accountant. Now, why is Chartered Accountant considered as a better course than any other professional courses? There are mainly 3 reasons. That is, firstly, it is one of the most reputed jobs in India as well as in abroad. The second thing is high pay scale. A Chartered Accountant is the one who will be receiving a huge amount of salary. The third thing is independent job. A Chartered Accountant can work in 2 ways. That is, he can either join any company and work under that company, or he can start up his own business by tying up with many other companies. The fourth most important thing here is the one who has completed Chartered Accountant from India or from any other country gets a huge job opportunity in anywhere else. That is, even in foreign countries, there is a huge scope for Chartered Accountant. Now, what Chartered Accountants have to do, or the work of a Chartered Accountant? A Chartered Accountant mainly works in 2 ways. That is, an auditor and an advisor. As an auditor, a Chartered Accountant has to verify each and every transaction of the business records with the vouchers, bills, etc. and he should specify a report which states that the financial statements of a company is true. The second thing is advisor. That is, while checking the business transactions, if at all he finds any fault in maintaining the books of accounts, he can advise the business to change the method of maintaining the accounts, and also he acts as an advisor for taxation also. The next thing is, in which all areas does a Chartered Accountant have to be expertised? Well, he has to be expertised in investment banking, direct tax, indirect tax, fund management, risk management and credit analysis. In order to carry on his work in an effective and efficient manner, a Chartered Accountant must have thorough knowledge of all these aspects. Now, does a Chartered Accountant only enjoy the position of an auditor? The thing is, a Chartered Accountant also enjoys certain management positions of a company. That is, he can act as a CEO of a company, as a CFO of a company. However, he enjoys the top level management in that particular company. Now, what is the course duration of Chartered Accountant? The minimum course duration. There are 2 categories. That is, if you are entering CA course on the basis of your 12th, then you can complete the course in 5 years. And if you are entering the CA course on the basis of your graduation or post-graduation, you can complete it in 3 years. This is the minimum duration which CA course can be completed. Now, what is the eligibility? Again, for the students who are coming through foundation route, that is through 12th standard, they have to pass in 12th in any stream. It might be science, commerce or any stream. And the most important thing here is there is no specific percentage cutoff. That is, a person who scores 36% in his 12th can also apply for CA, and the one who has scored 98% can also apply for CA. The thing is, he has to be passed in 12th. The second thing is, For direct entry students, that is the students who enter the CA course on the basis of their graduation or post-graduation. Again, here there are two categories. Who have completed PG or UG in commerce have to secure 55%, and who have completed graduation and post-graduation in any other stream have to secure 60%. Only then they are eligible for CA course. Now the most important thing is how to become a chartered accountant in India. Well, there are three stages to complete. The first stage is foundation stage, which is also known as CPT, Common Proficiency Test. Second stage is intermediate, IPCC, Integrated Professional Competence Course. And the last stage is final course. Now to complete this, there are two routes. First route is foundation course route and the second is direct entry route. This foundation course route are for the students who are applying for CA course on the basis of their 12th. They have to complete all the three stages, that is foundation, intermediate and final. Now for students who come through direct entry route, that is on the basis of their UG and PG, they have to complete only two stages, that is intermediate and final stage. Foundation stage is not mandatory for the direct entry students. Now going in with detail, stage 1, that is common proficiency test. Now this common proficiency test has to be written by students who enroll themselves for CA on the basis of 12th. This is the first exam they have to give, and however direct entry students are exempted from this exam. Now how is the registration process? Any courses of CA, it might be stage 1, stage 2 or stage 3, have to be applied through online, that is through ICAI SSP portal. There is no offline registration done for CA course. Now what is the validity of registration and the fee structure? You'll be having a validity of 3 years, that is in your first attempt, if in case you don't secure or you don't clear all your papers, then you will be having a validity of 3 years. Within 3 years you can complete the papers. If at all you don't clear your papers in 3 years, then your registration is considered as invalid and again you need to register yourself for CPT exam. And the registration fees is of 9,200 and examination fee is of 1,500. Now when are these exams conducted and what is the study duration? CA CPT exam is conducted twice in a year, that is in the month of May and in the month of November. The prescribed study duration is of 4 months, that is if you are giving your exam in May, you need to register yourself in the month of December, and for the one who are writing their exam in November have to register in the month of June. Now what is the syllabus and exam pattern? You will be having 4 papers in CA CPT. Each paper consists of 100 marks, so the total marks here is 400. The first and second paper is descriptive type, that is you will be given a question and you need to write down the answers. The third and fourth paper is objective type, that is MCQ type, and yes, there will be a negative marking of 1/4. Now what is this 1/4? For each wrong answer, 0.25 marks will be deducted from your total. That is, for every 4 wrong answer, 1 mark will be deducted from your total marks. Now what is the syllabus of papers to be studied? The first paper is Principles and Practices in Accounting, carries 100 marks. Business Law and Business Correspondence and Reporting, 100 marks, where Business Law carries 60 marks. Business Correspondence and Reporting carries 40 marks. Third paper is Business Mathematics and Logical Reasoning and Statistics. It carries 100 marks, where Business Mathematics and Logical Reasoning is of 60 marks and Statistics of 40 marks. Fourth paper is Business Economics and Business and Commercial Law for 100 marks, where Business Economics carries 60 marks, Business Law and Commercial Law carries 40 marks. Now what is the passing criteria? As already said, there will be 4 papers, total marks is 400. Now the total passing percentage must be 50% of total marks. That is, you need to secure at least 200 marks out of 400 in order to be considered as passed. And also, the second criteria is individual paper passing percentage should be 40%. In each paper, you have to secure minimum of 40%. That is, 40 marks have to be secured. Now suppose your first paper is 60 marks, second paper you have scored 50, third paper 38, fourth paper 45, and the total is 203. This 203 satisfies criteria 1, that is 50% of the total marks. But your marks secured in each individual paper does not exceed 40%. That is, in paper 3, you have secured 38%, which is below 40%. So, you are considered as failed. In order to be considered as passed, both the criteria have to be satisfied. Now coming to stage 2, that is ICAI-CA Intermediate course or IPCC course. Eligibility is the students who have cleared all the 4 papers of CA CPT can enroll themselves for IPCC, and the direct students, that is the students who enter through UG and PG, can enter this IPCC, satisfying the percentage criteria of 55% and 60%. Now, how is the registration and exam date? Online registration, as already said, through the official website of ICAI. There is no offline registration done, and the validity is of 4 years. That is, once you take up your registration, you will be having validity of 4 years. If you fail in your first attempt, you can clear those papers in 4 years. Even after that, if you have not cleared your papers, then you have to enroll yourself again for IPCC exam. The fees is 27,200, and the exams will be conducted twice in a year in the month of May and November. Now, what is the syllabus and exam pattern? Here you will be having 8 papers to study. These 8 papers are categorized into 2 groups, each group consisting of 4 papers. You can take both the groups at a time or one group at a time. Now, what is the syllabus? As said, there will be 2 groups. In group 1, first paper is accounting, which carries 100 marks. Second paper, company law and other law, 100 marks. Third paper, cost and management accounting, 100 marks. Fourth paper is taxation. You will be having 2 classifications here. Income tax carries 60 marks and GST carries 40 marks. Now, since the tax rates keep on fluctuating, there is a syllabus cutoff made. That is, for the one who are writing the exams in the month of November, the amendments made for income tax and GST will be considered only up to 30th May. And for the one who is writing in the month of May, syllabus cutoff is up to 30th October. That is, only up to these dates, all the amendments made will be considered in your syllabus. Group 2, first paper is advanced accounting of 100 marks. Second paper, auditing and assurance of 100 marks. Now, this paper is important as a chartered accountant mostly specifies on auditing. Third paper is enterprise information system and strategic management of 100 marks. Enterprise information system is a technology based paper where you'll be studying what are all the technology which a CA will be using. And strategic management is more or less like business organization and management, which you'll be studying in your graduation. Here, enterprise information system will be consisting of 50 marks and strategic management carries 15 marks. The fourth paper is financial management and economics for finance of 100 marks, where financial management consists of 16 marks and economics for finance carries 14 marks. As already said, both the groups can be taken at a time or one group at a time. It is not necessary that group 1 have to be cleared first and then group 2. You can take group 2 first and group 1 next also. And here the most important thing which have to be concentrated is two papers, that is group 1 first paper accounting and group 2 first paper advanced accounting. Both the papers are based on your accounts. So here in IPCC you have to focus more on your accounts as 200 marks is allotted for accounts paper. Now what is the passing criteria? As already said, you will be having 8 papers. Total marks is 800. Total passing percentage is 50% out of total, that is 400 marks. Minimum of 400 marks have to be secured, and in each individual paper 40% marks have to be secured. Now there are certain exemptions given, that is we'll be having a assumption that if we don't clear any one paper in group 1 or group 2, all the papers of the group have to be rewritten again. But the thing is, no. There is an exemption for the subject in which you score more than 60%. That is, suppose in paper 1 you score 67, paper 2 41, paper 3 31, paper 4 50. Now in paper 3 you have failed as you have not satisfied the criteria of 40% in each individual paper. Now what you have to do, should you write the entire 4 papers again? No. Paper 1 is exempted because in paper 1 you have secured more than 60%. So you have to write down only paper 2, 3 and 4 and you can clear the failed papers. Now till when is this validity given? The validity of exemption is given only up to 3 years. That is, within 3 years you have to clear the entire 3 papers. In case you don't clear in 3 years, then again you have to register yourself and you have to clear all those 4 papers again. This exemption will be valid only up to 3 years. Now, after completion of IPCC or during IPCC itself, there is another important stage, that is articleship and training. Now, what is articleship? Articleship, it is nothing but a practical thing which you will be studying, that is a practical training which will be provided by CA articleship firm, where you will be learning practically all that you have learned theoretically in your previous stages. Now, what is the main purpose of articleship? The main purpose is to provide a practical exposure as to how you will be practicing your CA in future, the same thing you will be learning in this training. And the duration is of 3 years, where last 6 months is for industrial and corporate training. If you join to any reputed CA articleship firm, then you will be fetching a good amount of salary as well. Now, most of the scholars prefer to take up this articleship for 2.5 years, that is 2.5 years, and then take up your final exams, clear your final exams, and then you can continue 6 months of training. Now coming to the last stage, that is CA final course. Now CA final course, the eligibility is either you have to complete your articleship completely or you can take up this course after 2.5 years, that is 2.5 years of articleship. And registration is done through online. Registration fees is of 32,300 and the validity of registration is given for 5 years. Up to 5 years you can take up this exams and clear all your papers. What is the passing criteria? Again, you will be having 8 papers. Each paper carries 100 marks. Total marks is of 800. Total passing percentage is 50%, that is minimum 400 marks have to be secured, and in each individual paper 40% have to be secured. Now what is the syllabus? First paper is financial reporting, which carries 100 marks. Second paper, strategic financial management, 100 marks. Advanced auditing and professional ethics, 100 marks. Fourth paper, corporate and allied law, carrying 100 marks. Fifth paper, Advanced Management Accounting, 100 marks. Sixth paper, Information System Control and Audit, carries 100 marks. Seventh paper is Direct Law, again carrying 100 marks. And last paper is Indirect Tax Law, carrying 100 marks. Now, after you clear all these 8 papers and you have to get yourself registered in ICAI as a member, then you will be treated as a chartered accountant. Now, what is the salary of a chartered accountant? The initial salary which a chartered accountant will be getting is of 60,000 to 80,000 per month. Per month you will be earning so much. So usually we think that CA course is an expensive course. But when we compare CA course expenditure and its income, the expenditure, which includes the registration fee and the exam fee, comes around up to 1 to 1.5 lakhs, covering all the stages. Whereas the income which you earn, that is your initial salary, first month salary, will be around 60,000 to 80,000 per month. So here, when you compare these two, nearly 3/4 of the amount which you have expended, you will be earning in your first month salary. And to earn this huge income, you have to just work hard for 5 to 3 years. And here we come to an end of this video. I've covered all the details relating to CA course. Even then, if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this.